Wait, I don't understand. Why are you calling me now? You call me and not carry your phone. See, they call me. I don't understand. Hmm? I put my phone for silent. You see, they disturb yourself. Okay. Uh, I start from here. Somebody is calling me with a somebody they call me with a private number. You all know. Say I am the number one. I'm the president of any Onyoba Association of the world. So I remain the president, and I still remain my honorable self, Ogiso. I greet everybody. The man who have been fighting Pharaoh for 3 years to let my people to be free. Ogiso Atokbe, he say, waya for any more a freedom anymore, waya to. So the people who love freedom will progress. If you know say you be friend to Oba, you dey call, you go hide, open the number. If you call from now till 100 years, the phone is silent. If you show light, I will know whether person they call. So thank you. History is our religion. God bless you. So thank you. I love you all so much. If you know you are a good friend of mine, share this video. If you know you love our freedom, so coming here, you're not sharing, you are doing yourself no good. So thank you very much. And I want to just say something now. So I'm gonna wait 1 second. So this Oyomba, whether now Oyomba he call himself, they call. You know, say I be Oyomba, I don't know why they call. Fooling yourself will not help you. It will not help you. um, Somebody they call me, he hide number. Now Oba Palace, therefore they call me, hide the number. So you have been calling me from Oba Palace. So there is no need of picking your call. You understand? So you people are just fooling yourself. So anytime I come out, fear or fear will grip them because they say that the people don't they know they know where they come from. So there is no way a person of fight for freedom. So I want to use broken English. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I introduce myself. My name is Ogiso. I come here this evening to talk about the security situation in Biafra land concerning from Edo State. The whole Fulani that is being chased away from Imo State, all are running to Edo State. The whole Fulani that is being chased away from Anambra State, all of them are running to Edo State. The whole Fulani that is being chased away from Abia State, they are now taking refuge in Edo State. The whole Fulani that is being chased away, they want to occupy all Biafra land, but Nnamdi Kanu, may God bless you, sir. He was able to arrange and chase these terrorists out from our land. So now they know all of them run to Edo State. They came to Edo State to come because they look and say, the people who are occupying the land, the people who are ruling us, they are still like them, foreigners. So it will be very easy for them to just take everything over. So today, all the states in the east, the Fulani, all of them are relocating to Edo State. If you go to Edo North, Akoko Edo, Onwa, Isak, all the whole land is being occupied. And the cows, they are all there. They are there. And they have land. The Fulani land is more bigger than the land we have. Only one state is bigger than 5 states in this. But I don't. Their agenda is to, like the way they use in taking over Hausa land. That is the way Oba Obini using taking over the indigenous people of Igodo Migodo. That is the same pattern the Fulani want to also use today. So today, I greet everybody. The whole Fulani that is being chased away from Oyo State, all of them are switching to Edo State. The whole Fulani that is being chased away from the West, they are running to Edo State. The Bini people, they are there. They are advising. They will come out. Fulani, Fulani, Fulani. If you see them, it's like when I was young. They say if you hear cock crow in the morning, kukuruku, you think maybe it's a very mighty, great something that is crowing. We get there, you see shit everywhere. They are very good in making noise. If you bring them on, if you put them on media to come and debate, oh yes, Nigeria have money more than America. Nigeria is the richest country in the world. Nigeria is a Nigeria. You will not hear Nigeria from Yoruba mouth. You will not hear even the Fulani that are ruling and benefiting. You will not even hear. Yes, Nigeria. Yes, Nigeria. They will not even talk about where they come from. And the way they are measuring Nigeria is very sweet in their mouths. Ask me any of them who have investment in Kano. They are talking about Nigeria. Show me any Benin man who have investment in Sokoto. Show me any Benin man, those Ile Binu Miss Blood, who have investment in Katsina, where President Muhammad Buhari come from. They are the most, I don't know how to describe them. Noise making. Many of us are noise making without no action. They make noise. Yes. They don't have. Show me one who have investment in the Kebbi State. They don't have any investment in Kebbi. They don't have any investment in Zamfara. They don't have any investment in Niger State. They don't have any investment in Sokoto. They don't have any investment in Jigawa. They don't have any investment in Yobe. They don't have any investment in Bauchi. They don't have any investment in Adumawa. They don't have any investment in what do you call these states? Most of those northern states, they have no investment. They don't get anything there. But when you interview them, oh my God, they will sit down. Most of those people sitting down, they don't work. It is their women who will go and do ashawo work to come and feed them. They will see them at home. They will be, their mouth will be running. Something that happened in Australia, they will tell you, yes, we were in Australia. Benin was conquering Australia before. The Oba was very, they don't have anything meaningful apart from talking about alien. An alien, just like a Fulani alien who migrated from, what do you call this, Funtajalo in Guinea. The same way the Oba Benin ancestors migrated from Sudan to Ile-Ife. They are very good in deceiving themselves. You see, I want to make it very clear. They're very good in deceiving themselves. You look at the Yoruba people today, they're very large in population and they have a large space. They have their own nation today. They are the nation of Oduduwa. Yoruba people are Oduduwa. The Oba of Benin, I have never seen such an illiterate identity before. Since I was born, everybody have his where he come from. Everybody come out and say, oh, this is where we come from. Oh, this is where my father come from. When you see these people, he get up. Oduduwa have many children. Oduduwa have many children. Oduduwa is the progenitor of the Yoruba this dynasty. We have the old Alafin of Oyo. is the brother, is the younger brother to the Oba of Benin. Alaafin of Oyo is the immediate younger brother to the Oba of Benin. After Alaafin of Oyo, Oromiya have many children. Oromiya is not the son of Oduduwa, is the great-great-grandson. 400 years after Oduduwa, before Oromiya was just the promised son who will come and expand Oduduwa kingdom. I have never seen any Oduduwa children. They have Oluwo of Iwo land, Alake of Igba land, Oba of Ikorodu. They have many Oba that they are Oduduwa descendants. They even have Oba of Ketu. They have Oba. The word Oba, they are from Oduduwa dynasty side. How come the Oba of Benin, who is also a child of a grandson, great-grandson of Oduduwa, claiming that Oba is not a Yoruba word, changing Oba to be our own language? Brothers and sisters, to God, I am honest with you people. The word Oba is not our language. Oba is from Ile-Ife, a Yoruba word. Oba is not our language. They just want to change it because of some of the Benin people have been brainwashed for 800 years. So they said Oba or Monoba, they don't know. You see, go and write the Olu of Ori. Omoba. Now they call the Olu of Ori title, Omoba. I think you see, I don't know, some people understand my explanation. Olu of Ori is a lineage of Oduduwa. Olu of Ori is a lineage of Oduduwa. If they want to address Olu of Ori now, Omoba, Ogiameso, Omoba is a Yoruba word. Omoba means the crown, that is the prince to the crown. Omoba. We don't know how to say it, we call it Yoruba. You see, we have been brainwashed and we allow this idiotism to reign to do in us. I am trying to explain very simple to you. Omoba, if you go to Yoruba land, they call it Omoba. They can call you Omoba. Omoba simply means the prince to the throne. Omoba, ask any Yoruba man, he will explain to you. Our language we speak, called Benin, is an alienized language. The real language that my side speak is an Esan language. So when the Yoruba people come to mix with us, that you see the Yoruba word, many of the Yoruba word is inside in our words, in our language. The reason why you see the Yoruba language mixing with our language is because the Yoruba people have ruled us for 800 years. So sometimes when you see these people saying something, you look funny. They say they are the one who create Osoluku, they create Ogwachuku. They didn't create anybody. They were just like the way Fulani came to the north. That's how they came. Fulani cannot tell them they're the one who creates Hausa, or they're the one who creates Kanuri, or they create Banchi, or they create Nupe, or they didn't create anybody. Sultan of Sokoto cannot say he is the one who created all those northern tribes. No. He conquered in Islamic way of conquering. That is what happened. So I want people to understand class of history. So if you have any question to ask, you are free to ask question. Anything you don't understand about our history, the line is there, call, and I will make you to understand, because this is my area of research. I'm doing more research about where I come from. So if you don't know your history, those people who are coming out, Benin man, you don't even know the meaning of Benin. These are Yoruba words. The reason why you see most of our words is a Yoruba language. These people are trying to deceive their heads. But you don't need to deceive, because the you see all dollars return to America. We don't deny your ancestral roots, even though you say you conquer us. Today you came out and you lied to us that you gave birth to Urubo and you gave birth to Isuku. The Oba of Benin is just confusing everybody. You went to River States. You went to go and tell Ikwere people that you are the one who gave birth to Ikwere. And the people of Dengema, the people of Epi, the people of what do you call these people in? The Ugbia, the people of Nembe, they go to all those ethnic nationality that make up River States. Go and ask them where their father come from. They say they come from present Edo states. Some people, because of the evil of the Oba, and they don't want to associate themselves, they say they come from their own. But the truth have to be said. These are the reasons why I say we are Biafran people. So it's only the Oba of Benin and his families that came from Ile-Ife and his gangs. So what we are saying today, I want to go to His Royal Majesty His Royal Highness Olu of Wori. Olu of Wori, congratulations, you have been Omoba. As at today, the Olu of Wori now is addressed as Omoba. Do you know that Olu of Wori is the first son of the Oba of Benin? The Oba of Benin, in his name is called Oluwa. How can a person who is not a Yoruba man be bearing a Yoruba name? I think you understand. So let me go straight to the history of the Olu of Wori. Before I tell you the history of the Olu of Wori, I have to first of all make you to understand that the word Oba is a Yoruba word, mean king. This is not our language. So they infiltrated and they mixed this language with our language. In a sense, they add Oba to it. Obowe, Obota, Obavan, Obiwau. It's not supposed to be so. It's supposed to be Umamu Wienaguero. May the good or the blessing of this morning be with you. All our language is prayer. In the afternoon, we said Umame Avana Oguero Teme. That means that the blessing and the good of this afternoon be with you and your family. Then in the evening, say Umamu Tana Guero. You understand? So that is how to do it. It's not Ukweoba, no. Ekbe, Ukwea, that is the right words. But they have to use their own stupidity to manipulate us. They said Ukweoba. That means that you are not a slave to Oba. Oba owns you. That is the word Okweoba means in our language, that Oba owns you and your life and your generation. You are a slave. Then don't call your neighbor Okweoba. Okpea, Ekpekpe, Adaze, address, great man, lion, and tiger. Great people. You see, you address in our language. You don't understand? So, Okwoba is not like that. Let me pick this call. Hello? Hello, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
God bless you. God bless you.
I have been listening to you for a very while.
Yes.
I want to thank you for the work you are doing.
Yes, sir.
My name is Ukanwa.
Okay, sir.
I'm from a bank. Ukanwa of a bank.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know whether you have heard that name.
You know, say in the way you pronounce it, sometimes Let me just move to one point. We say the name of our land is called Azekazudo. You know what is called Azekazudo? The land that speak Ika and Udo. That is the word. That is the meaning. Our land is the land that speak many language. And Ika is the first language that was recognized in our language, which is, you see all those Igbo language. They said Azekazudo. Azekazudo means the land that speak Igbo language, Ika. That Ika and Igbo is the same language. And Udo, that is the Jaw, all those ones. That is, continue, my brother. I'm hearing you, sir.
Me, as I was talking, I'm from a bank,
I know Igbanke very well, from Oriomon.
So, although recently, for me, I don't know what this stupid belief is talking about, because very soon, it's like they are going to face the war, in fact, they will never go out. Not the kind of invisibility they have done before. And for me, I don't know such people, such arrant people that can just come out. In fact, they are the owner of Europe.
Yeah, my brother, let me tell you something, sir. You see, if somebody stayed too much in the inside hole, there was a story, parable. People were living inside hole. One day, for many years, one day somebody come, brought them out from that darkness to light, bring them out up. When they see light, they ran back to the hole. You understand? So if you put somebody for inside prison for many years, you don't see day. The day when the person will see, they will run back to that darkness again. So now, so it be. So these our people, what they need now is evangelism. It's not to that is to preach the gospel of freedom, because it happened in Israel also, in the Egypt. Because when Pharaoh was there, when Moses came and Moses said the people must be free, some people tell Moses, no, I beg, the one fellows will kill us. We have been here for 400 years. We like it like this. Let us remain slave. Some people also oppose. So what we need now is how to preach the gospel of freedom from the Oromio son who have came to enslave us for 800 years.
Why can't these people just stay on their own as they're answering their name? Nobody is disturbing them. Why are they just coming out and just be making all kind of noise? They are these. Tomorrow they will have people in data state. In fact,
my brother, let me explain something to you. Excuse me. You don't group everybody to be one. If Ishekri must rob, you cannot say the whole Ishekri people are criminals. You understand? So if you don't understand my history, please sit down and watch. What we have in Benin, we have some family who migrated from Ife. They are not up to 1%. The family, they are the family of the Oba, the family of Ogefa, the family of Eru, the family of their families. So you cannot use this family to judge everybody. We have the indigenous people among our people, and we also have the foreigners. So when you are addressing, I don't know who you are referring to. So please, you stay in and watch. If you have question, you have to ask question. We are talking about our history. If you have something that is perfect, you want to ask, just ask. Okay?
The reason why I say that is that because it's like almost all of them head. So
I have told you, sir. You don't group. You don't anybody who is insulting the whole nation. That person is a madman. If you say the whole world is not good, you are the one that is not good. So I've explained to you for the last time that the people you see you call Benin, not all of them are Benins. Benins are the families who migrated from Ile-Ife. I have made sure their names of their family for you. So that is enough for you, sir. I have answered you. Don't group everybody together to be the people who are coming out to be making noise on social media. They are not from that land. They are foreigners. That is what I stand from. So where I start, I'm trying to educate our people to know who are the indigenous and to know who are the foreigners. If you go to North, they have the Fulanis and they have the Jekun. We have different. You cannot be insulting the whole of the North, the Northerners. They have the Fulanis who
But
are bandits.
that is
You cannot
the
be insulting a Nupe man
and
also. You cannot be insulting a Buchi man. Or you cannot be insulting a TV man. It's because they are not enough. So, my brother, cut your call. If you have something that is, we are in a public now, something that is productive, something that will make the people to understand the points of what you are making. So, thank you. We are not here to be talking about individual. We are talking about something that makes sense. Thank you, sir. Cut it from that side. God bless you.
thank you very much, but I should take time. To talk about.
So we are talking about sensitive here. We are calling, don't just call because you want to call, and try to let your call be constructive, and your criticism have to be a constructive criticism. You understand? So that is it. So today we are talking about many things. I on this picture, this phone. If you have something that makes sense to talk, please, you are free to call. Don't just call. If you want to do that kind of thing, you can just be, you put chingon in your mouth and be making pa 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 pa. That is how you should do that. Okay? Ask questions, ask reasonable questions, something that will make the audience, the general public to know, oh, we are here, we are not here for mumu, for child's play. So I go to history. Anybody want to have any question, ask any question about the enslavement, the invasion, the evil the Oba Benin and his family have committed, and the crime they have committed against our land, and about the lie they have been saying that they give birth to America, all those foolish lies they are saying. Edo is not a Biafra. And if you have any question, I say yes, Edo is a Biafra. If you have any question to question me, oh, why do you say so? You have any question? Then you bring out something. Let us be teach ourselves. I know the only way we can learn is when we ask questions. Even the professors in the university, they also ask questions. But we try to ask questions that make sense. Please let us make sense. Thank you very much. And then thank you, because people are watching. People want to know where they come from. So if you want to call, you can call in and ask questions. So my brothers and my sister, I want to tell you now that Oba is a Yoruba word. Our language was mixed with Yoruba because the Yoruba people have lived in our land for 800 years. That was what happened in our land. They have lived in our land for 800 years. We are the majority because they came in few in number. They still have their families. They met us in the lands. Before Abraham, they were men. Abraham met the Palestinian in that land. So that is how we are in our own land. So what we are saying today, that I say point that Edo State is a Biafra land. Even though they nickname me John, Republic of John, or Republic of Emeka Republic, the name doesn't matter as long as we are going one path. You can see the new map of Odua. Before, they said Edo State is Odua. Because of me and some of our people who are trying all their efforts to teach more about where we come from, who are we. Now the Yoruba people are saying, no, we are not going with Igodomigodo. They recognize us as Igodomigodo. They recognize us as Obodi Idu Noba. We are the Idu Noba people. You understand? So now I want to explain some facts to you. If you come, look at the word Oba, Scipio Yoruba, and the Oromiyo have many children. Oduduwa have many children. The first son of Oduduwa is called Ogun. That is the Ogun Yoruba people serve today as gods. In a Yoruba land, it is people who die become deity, which is they worship human being. So all any place you find the children of Oduduwa, they have all those juju. And if you come to Benin, you will find Ogun, Shango, Oromila, Olokun. I want to tell you today, the whole shrine in Oba Palace are Yoruba. And if they want to worship those shrine, it's Yoruba language. I told you the other day that the general language in Oba Palace and between the palace is a Yoruba language. Because if they want to serve the Ogunizide, Ọba Méjì, Ọba Mẹ́ta, Kábíyèsí o, you see that is how they worship all those juju in Oba Palace. People know your mother, you know if your mother have Chango. Then when you bring these people to come and be what make Chango for you or Ogun, all those the Yoruba idol, they will be shouting all those Yoruba recitation or they will reciting it. It's a pure Yoruba language. You see, the Yoruba people, they are very intelligent people. When the Oba of Benin look that time will come, the indigenous people will not tell the Oba of Benin, you have ruled us for 800 years. You have to go back to your fatherland. That is why he now started rewriting history. It was Orojawa who started changing this history because Orojawa is the first educated Oba. When he went to school, he found out that the history we have that they are from Yoruba. It was even written in a Gareba book. I have the book with me here. Then the Oba of Benin and his family, they are from Yoruba. So he started changing some, some version inside. So I want to explain to you now that if you check our history very well, if you go to Oba Palace, the number one shrine in Oba Palace is called Oromila. The Oromila is the number one shrine in Oba Palace. Is the king of all juju. Oromila, where is he from? You see, is Orishe. If Orishe, I know it's Orishe. What do you call it? Isha. Well, I don't know how to call it in their language. It's a Orisa. That is their Yoruba juju. So this juju you see the Benin people are worshiping, we don't own it. It's just like the way the white men bring Bible to us. The juju you see we worship. I want to make example. I am from Sun Village. I grew up I was born in Benin. Then in 1984, I was taken to village to learn, just like you want to go and learn work, I go and learn a native doctor to become a spiritualist. So if you will go to the village, you look the village around me. The name of the juju you see in those village, Agbago. Agbago is a Yoruba deity. You see Ovia. If you don't know the meaning of Ovia, I want to tell you today the history of Ovia, that shrine. You see, what is killing our people is ignorance. Ovia, the real meaning, the real history of Ovia was Ovia started in a place called Azagba. That is our ancient name of that city is called Azagba. It's our ancient language. You understand? So the name was later changed to Oha village. You know what happened? When the people are worshiping a deity, they don't even know the history. That's why you see the white men. When you worship Bible, they write the history of Bible inside. But our people worship deity, they don't even know what they're worshiping. They don't even know if they're even worshiping the Oba or worshiping the mother. That is the problem we are facing. So let me go tell you the meaning of that Ovia. Ovia is organized by Prince Oromio. How it all dictates, how it happens. when Oromio tried all its possible best to conquer our land, the king we were having as at then is called Ogiso Erebo. Ogiso Erebo, which is now the ancestor of His Royal Highness Ogiamie, the present, which Oba Benin want to kill today. When Oromia came, Oromia met Ogiamie there. I think you see these people are saying they are 2,000 years old. I don't know where they get the 2,000 years old from. You met person in the land. It was 12th century you came to our land. Now you said you are the second oldest in the world. My brother, if Oba Benin says the oldest in second in the world, what about Ile-Ife? Where your father come from? What those people will say? Those people will say they are the oldest in the whole world. Please stop fooling yourself with your fake lies. So this truth have to be said. I'm going to tell you the story of Ovia. We see we have Ovia northeast. Let me see who is calling. Sorry. So let me tell you the history. Who is this? I want to tell you the history of Ovia. Ovia is a place. The name of that village presently is called Oha. The village, after that village, you get to Okada, where Gnedio have university. That place, Ovia, was a place where Oromia stood. Oromia stood or stand in that very place. He was addressing his fighters. You know, so Oromia was a warrior, the great prince of Ife. He was addressing his fighters. When he was addressing them, in our language, Iran na nyabo, Ohana nyabo. That is means that in that tree, under the tree, when Oromia was addressing his fighters who came to fight in our land in those days, a big tree branch broke and fell down and injured and killed most of Oromio fighters. The name of that tree is called Oha. Listen very well. The name of that tree is called Oha. That is the place, that is the tree. These people now turn to Ovia. Oromia, in that very place, Oromia speak. Wo ile binu. It is that very place Oromia mention that name. That's why anytime Oba want to become Oba, he must go to that place. He must go to that place and perform human sacrifice. That is the name of that Ovia. So you see all those deities you are seeing around those Benins, they are not our own deity. Oba of Benin brought, the man who started bringing this juju was called Oba Ewedo. He's the fourth Oba of Benin. After Ogiamie, I don't want to, the story is much story. It was Oba Ewedo who started bringing different type of idol. All of them are documented in our history. The reason why he was bringing all those idols, he brought those idols because he wanted to use to put fear on the mind of the people. The only way you can control the people is through fear. The reason why the government is ruling today is because they have gun. If you don't have force, you cannot rule the people. The people are scared because they have force, which is gun. The Oba of Benin was using those idols to put fear on the people. And this is how those juju come to each village. Like Oronigbe. I want to tell you short history of Oronigbe. I don't want to tell you the full history. There's a place called Oronigbe in Edo State, in the area of local government. These people were fighting to defend their land. Anytime the Oba wanted to capture them, sell many of them to slave, they will fight. So the Oba of Benin now make an agreement with them. Oronigbe. Oronigbe means 10 houses, that is 10 quarters. 10 quarter, maybe this is 1 quarter, 2 quarter, the 10 quarters have to come together to always fight to defend their lands. So because of this, Oronigbe and the Oba, they reached an agreement that henceforth they will no longer fight with the Oba again. So they now decided to reach an agreement that the Oba of Benin will not attack them, but they now show that they will be working with the Oba. So then the Oronigbe now will now supplying fighters to Oba to be capturing the people of Ukwani people. Capturing, there's a river that separates Oronigbe from these people of Obiaruku and those Owu and the rest. You understand? So these people ran for their life because they are from our land. They go to make their land. They go to make. So these people, that were their jobs. That is why I will go far for more about those history. After the Oba of Benin have succeeded in deceiving them, the Oba of Benin brought what is called a native pot. He brought a native pot from his palace, put some leaf inside that native pot, and bring some stick, and sent people from Benin to Oronigbe. And they went to Oronigbe, they went to under the tree, and they put all those rubbish there. They now said this is Olokun. Olokun is Olukumi, is Olokun, Yoruba. They said these people that this is Oba, I put this for you. Anything you people want to pray or want, you say people what you have not seen before, just like you are not a Christian, you are not Muslim, they all bring Islam to your community. People are like humble life. You always like to also to also participate, just like how they brought Islam. That is how they brought Christianity. Christianity was not our culture. So we just decided to embrace it because of the evil of the Oba. You have to choose between two evil or between light and darkness. That is how we embrace Christianity. So they brought it as a religion. This Olokunu Oronigbe, if you're from Oronigbe, I'm teaching your history. You have to respect me because I am Ogiso. You understand? Respect. If you don't respect me, at least respect the teachings. That is how, if you go and ask your grandfather if he want to be sincere with you, because the reason why some of all those our grandfather are not sincere with us, because it is difficult before you see any Benin elders who are not a member of a secret society. And the secret society was also brought from the Oba by the Oba to colonize, to put fear on us, to rule us, because it's force, fear to rule. You understand? So that is how they spread all those like in my village they put Ovia. We don't know the history of Ovia, so I was opportune in this Europe to go do more research and know the history of Ovia. They put Ovia there, they put a stick, ordinary stick, and those stick they put there, the stick was carved in Igbisama, in Benin. After they carve it in Igbisama, they take it to Oba Palace, they put water, the water of human sacrifice. They have a pots, big pots, a native pots, where they use human being to make sacrifice. Then we put some leaf on that pot of human sacrifice water. Then we put it on the what do you call it, on the woods. They will say you people should carry it to your village. When they carry it to your village, and these people come and be happy. Hey, because we were being Mugulized and Mugulization. This was era of Mugulization. So how you know that these people were deceiving us? You ask your father, Baba, Olokunu Oronigbe, tell us the history. We want to know history. Don't Bible have history? Even Quran have history. Abi? Even Germany have its own history. How come the Ovia not get a religion for useless religion? Not get history. Who is deceiving who? That is the question. They say nobody has question. If you ask question, they will kill you. Why don't we ask question? That is the problem. So you see the reason why they want to just eliminate me, because one, people like me call once in 400 years. If you check the Quran very well, Prophet Muhammad did not go to school. According to the Quran, a man who was not educated was able to write Quran because it was inspired by the Quran and the Islamic spirits. You see, women, I mean, say inspired by Godomigodo spirits, because everybody have his own ancestor. The Arab, they have their way of doing things, they have their culture. But our own culture, we have been depressed and deprived from us, taken away from us, and they turn us to Mugulization. So this juju you see around Benin, if you want to really know, or that is, if a foreigner is going, he go away with his roots and culture. For you to really know that we are not the owner of this juju, ask any Urobo man. I tell you, say, oh, Urobo man, me go Ovendo. Where did your father tell you come from? He tell you, oh, my father told me. We ran away from the Edo State, Igodomigodo. My father told me. How come the people who ran away from Igodomigodo and they are not practicing this useless tradition of useless juju? No, they don't practice juju. How come their own juju is different from the one the Oba of Benin they are practicing? That is the question. Ask yourself this question. Don't you see? Eh? Ask yourself this very question. So, those juju you are seeing in Noba Palace, they are from Ile-Ife. And those juju you see in Benin land, and if you people can be able to send me money for me to be able to explain the whole juju, the history, I will do more research and tell you the history of all those juju, because it is money that you use to do all this research. It's not free. You cannot be saying, the one in my village, can't tell me. My brother, there's some way we work. We are very, very different. So, you see, when I am telling you this, and I'm bringing the facts, this is not our own culture. I want to make one word in our language now. And you find this word in Igbo. You find this word in Ijo. You find this word in Urobo. You find this word in Ishan. You find this word. This is an ancestral word. Ancestral words in our language. Even upon the 800 years, these people have marginalized us and destroyed our identity, trying to wipe all out. What do we have today? We said, Eimi do. Do you know what is Eimi do? Idu. Do you know what it means? He speak the ancestor of Idu. Idu. That is Eimi do. In our language, we see Igbini do, Idu. If you go to Ijo, they answer the name Idu and put it onto inside. Idu continue to exist in their language. That is in Ijo language. If you go to Igbo language, you see Obodi do, Idu Noba, Ara Idu Noba, Kaka Idu Noba. You see, Idu, the land, Idu is our ancestor. So how can you be telling me that the people who still remember Idu, the land of Idu, once upon a time, there was a war in the land of Idu. The war was between the children of Idu and Oba. Idu Noba, Ara Idu Noba. This is our Idu. That is our ancestor. Our ancestor is not Oba, is not Owomika, is not Orominyo, is not Oduduwa. No, That is why you go to Onitsha. You are a little bit confused in Onitsha side. You know why? You go to Onitsha, they have Opiweka. And you continue to imagine, we have Opiweka, Opiweka, Iweka. We have it in Igbo. Not so. The reason why you have Opiweka in Onitsha is because the people of Onitsha left lately. They left in 15th century. The history of the people of Onitsha is tied with Eze Chima. There is a man called Eze Chima. You understand? The land you see in that around Onitsha, Aniocha, you see these people you are saying their local government, Aniocha local government, you see some parts in Delta State. The reason why you are being little bit confused is not because you want to be confused. It's because the people left lately. The people who left 400 years ago, the people who left 600 years ago, and the people who left today, it's not the same. They were living slowly, slowly. That's why you see, when the people from Onitsha come, they brought the tradition of this Oba to Onitsha. If you see the tradition they do in Onitsha, because Eze Chima was a chief to Oba Ozolwa. He married the first daughter of Oba. And Eze Chima is from Udo. Then they ask the people of Onitsha, where do you come from? They say they are from Udo. Udo. And the name Udo is an Igbo language and a Ijaw language. It still remains Udo. The Oba Abini have not able to change the name, and the name still remains Udo. The people of Eze Chima, the people of Iseluku, the people of Onitsha, the people of Onitsha, and many other people in Imo State. And the people are the descendant, or if they are not the descendant, they are the people who ran away alongside with Eze Chima. And Eze Chima is buried in very close to Asaba. I forgot the name of the village. How it all dovetails. You see, everybody were running away, even though Eze Chima was Iyase of Benin. When he was Iyase, and the king of the Ile Binu, this Benin, was Oba Ozolwa. After the death of Oba Ozolwa, Eze Chima was a man of truth and principle. How Eze Chima becoming Iyase, if you go to Onitsha, they have Iyasele, they call it Iyasele. How he became the Iyasele? Because he was very strong man, he was very powerful, he was very strong. Because in those days, the Oba Abini always look for the strong among our people. They will use them to be killing our own people. So the history of Eze Chima, the present day of Onitsha and those many parts of Delta and Imo, the people who ran to that side, the history was Eze Chima was a very strong man, and he was a spiritual native doctor. So the Oba Abini was using him to be killing our own people. You have no choice, either you run or they kill you. Because of his braveness as a strong warrior, he married the first daughter of Oba Abini. During this time, after the Oba Ozolwa was killed in Ishan lands, in Urumi, Ugboha, when he was killed, the second son who became the Oba Esige, was planning to kill Eze Chima. Immediately, he became the Oba. So what did Eze Chima have the information that immediately the Oba will become the Oba, he's going to kill everybody who supported Arwan who was in Udo. Because Arwan was the first son. Arwan was never a giant. These are all fake. The next thing that happened, Eze Chima and his family and his household and his supporters and everybody, they ran towards the present day Iseluku and Yocha sides. That's where they ran to. And they were running in the forests, run from river to forest, because the history of that Benin is even worse than the Bible. When we write our history, In short, you will cry when you watch the film. I have a lot of things to tell you. It happened today that I am from that very place. That is how Eze Chiman ran away. Oh. And the word Labieze, how did Labieze come into being? The language you say they have greetings in Benin. How come they don't have greeting in the rest part of the people who ran away from the land? Eze Chima, his name is called Eze Chima. So when they now started arranging greetings for people to identify who are the indigenous and who are the Ile-Ife people who came from Yoruba land. So Eze Chiman, they give him the greetings, Labieze. That the greeting really signify that these are the children of Eze Chima Labieze. You see, also, if you see the word La, it's a Yoruba word. Lamogun. You see, they were added, they created because they were gods. They called themselves they are gods, and they were using us because they were having the civilization of the Middle East. That was what happened. Because we were ancient people, they were more ahead of us because these people they are lying that we come from Israel, come from Sudan. No, because they brought the bronze civilization to us. We were ancient, Idu people. So what we're saying today is that the people of Onitsha and Uguta, they are the descendants or the follower of Eze Chima. So when you look at the people who left with Eze Chima in the 15th century, we are talking about 500 years ago, they were able to reserve this Iweka roads. These are this Oba civilization that they experienced for 300 years. They were able to take some of what they saw to alongside to the Igbo lands, to Biafra land, our lands. That is it. So what you see today, those idols are the product of the Oba of Benin who came to massacre us. You see, when the white men, the people who ran the Black America who came the other day, the Oba of Benin was telling them that he conquered many hundreds of villages, communities. We are now asking now, if actually the Oba of Benin conquered many times, that is the question we are putting before the Oba. Please come and show us the village you conquer. Come and show us where you conquer. You see, for you to really know this man is not from our lands, let the Oba come and tell us where he conquer. He said they want to create a republic of what? Bende. Who is the Bende? Where do you conquer? We want to know where you conquer, so that we want to know who is your children. You cannot conquer Agbo, and tomorrow you come and say you are your children. That is, you are a madman. You are a woman. So that is the point now. They took me to court. I won them. I win the case in court. And they came to beg me. The first time they sent Eddie Murphy, that idiot. Then I rejected their offer. They sent Iyure. I told Iyure, I'm not going to collect money. It's better for me to die like a man than to die like a coward. Mandela went for prison to fight for his own people. You understand? Mandela went for prison to fight for his own people. He went to jail. So me going to jail to fight for my people is a blessing to me. It's a great blessing to me. Then ask you in court, what is my offense? I am fighting for my people. There is a proudness. When you are going to jail, oh, you say you are in jail. Oh, what brought you to jail? Because you are fighting for your freedom. Is anything wrong in fighting for your freedom? I don't know. Even the white men, you want to run to white man land, they fought for their freedom. So what am I trying to say today? Anybody is free to ask question. You see, the people of Enugu Ezike in Anambra State. The people, they say call place they call Enugu Ezike. They have about how many local government there in Enugu? How did all doctors go and ask their elders where they come from? I am not the one who's putting it on you. The people of Enugu Ezike, they are not Benin people. They are Idu people, Idu. That is the point we are trying to analyze. They are not Benin people. The Benin people are families who migrated from Ile-Ife. The people of Enugu Ezike, that land, Edo State, is their homeland. The people who are saying you are not from there, they are not from our land. They are foreigners. The Oba Benin is claiming something that doesn't belong to him, which we still have the ancestral king or lineage to our history, which is called Ogiamie Latokbe. We still have our own. So this is what we stand for today. The Oba go to Enugu Ezike in Enugu State. Okay, you say you want to have report. This one is insulting Igbo Biafrans. And if you check wounded civilian, I don't want to talk to his late father. His late father was, I don't want to say anything bad about him. The man is a Yoruba man. That wounded civilian you are seeing on social media insulting Nnamdi Kanu, his own father, a lady from my village married to his father. His father married many wives. Wounded civilian forefathers from Yoruba. So they are from Yoruba lands. So the reason why you see them making noise on social media, because they believe that they are from the Oba family and from Ile-Ife, so they want the indigenous to remain slave. Because if you watch out very well, watch me now, you see the people who were insulting me, attacking me in the beginning, today they have all left. Have you ever seen any person from Benin who is coming out on live video to insult me? Nobody. Because clear conscience, fear no accusation. Because in the beginning, they were insulting me. If any video you on, move face, you are idiot. Oguso, nobody have talked about that name. Oguso is a very, very, very dangerous name to insult. They will be mentioning my name, move face. They went further to bring out juju, to lay different calls on me. Some women naked and open their breasts to lay calls on me. 3 years ago, even in laying a curse on me, I was even laughing at them because you cannot kill gods. I am not God, but I am a servant of gods. So my time have not come. We say I have known much about our history. Anytime I read, anytime I ask questions, anytime I do more research about my history, that's the problem we are having now. They don't want people to watch me because they are putting fear. The weapon of oppression, the weapon to rule is fear. If you don't have the power of fear, you cannot rule. That's why you see Fulani having AK-47. Everybody is running. If you have AK-47 yours now, Fulani will not come. You see in Imo State now, ESN, they have AK. The Fulani, they are running away. You see in Ebonyi, they are we are not waiting though. Because they have the power force. That's what happened. So let us talk history. How is Edo Biafra? Ask anybody from Enugu Ezike. Okay, now they say, oh, you go to Agulere in Anambra State. Go and ask what happened. They will take you to a river in Agulere in Anambra State. Do you know the Igbo people, our Igbo brothers, they said that Agulere is their ancestral home. What happened? They said they came through river from Israel. And the man they made in that place is called Obugad, Eri. And that's where we have in our lands. But these people trying to clean all the history. But some people are saying we are Igbo. This one say we are not Igbo. The name of our land is not called Igbo. The name of our land is called Idu. Idu lands. They didn't call the land Igbo land. The name is Idu land. So if you say you want to call it Igbo, No problem. Are we not answering Nigeria? Did Nigeria come from our own Biafran land? That is the problem. We used to say, oh, let these people know what is going on. Today, the federal government, the upper family, they met with German consulates about 3 weeks ago. The German consulate, that is the German ambassador to Nigeria, met with Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki, His Excellency, and met with His Excellency the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu, and the Oba of Benin, Crown Prince, the Ezeleka, the son of the Oba, and the useless, some of these idiots who are selling land, Enogi. Before they started discussing in government house, the agenda, the reason why the German ambassador came to Benin was one of the reasons that they said they want to return some people to Edo State. They want to partner with the government of Edo State so that they can be able to return those people from Germany, because they have almost about 17,000 people who are not qualified. I don't know how many thousands that are supposed to be returned by batch. So now the German government came to pat down if there is some ways they can improve on the economy of Edo State so that they can return these people back. So that was number one. Number two, it was how they can return some of the artifacts, some of the Yoruba artifacts which they claim they are the owner. That artifacts that were being brought from Yoruba lands. They are not claiming ownership of them. They are just fooling themselves how to return some of them from London. Not from London, from Germany. So, and that way discussing this, because they have nothing to discuss. The first word on their table, the first assignment was me. They brought in my Facebook accounts. They brought my picture. The Oba of Benin's son and his family, they start his useless illegal duke. They started showing my picture and my Facebook to the German ambassador. They call it German consulates. They were not telling the German consulate, they were begging the state government for the state governor to use his power and to beg the German consulate, so that the German consulate now we now use this to talk to their foreign, they come home and the country will not tell me, oh, don't talk to Oba again. But they fail to realize that here is a Girish land. Girish land means it's a law land, law country. Here is not a place, it's like Nigeria. Obasanjo say, I don't talk. The Obasanjo who killed many people will come tomorrow that he is fighting for Nigeria. We know how many people Obasanjo killed. This is not a country like that. You now ask, that is what they did. But let me just say about 4 weeks or 5 weeks ago. If you watch it, the German consulate was there. And my informants told me all these things. And actually, I saw everything. I was looking at them, say, so the German government will tell me, don't fight for my people, so that the Oba of Benin will sell all the land and drove everybody away from lands. Yeah. Maybe I will beg the German government to open their routes, or they will use flights to be bringing everybody in Edo State to come and put in Germany. Since the German don't want me to be fighting for my own people, we will not say. That was number one. As I speak to you now, you all know, he took me to court for the first time and the second time. We are still in court after he had begged me. He spent 3 different people to come and beg me. I give this man condition. What condition did I give him? I said there was a woman, the Oba, being raped. A 16 years old woman, this Oba, this useless Oba, whether he's dead or alive. He raped a woman in London. In 1986, she started raping the woman up to 1988. And there was a son that came out from the rape. I have the picture with me here. And the Oba Abini agree to accept his son. as a condition for me to stop talking about his evil. And the second one, his cousin sister, who she later converted to his wife. Her name is Princess Imariabe, and she also accepted to take and compensate that one, because when he came that he should stop harassing the indigenous king of our land, which is His Royal Highness Ogiame, may you live long. I said, he said he will accept all and he will give me money, but he said I should remove my indigenous king out of the agreement. That was the agreement. Everything is on recording. He, I said, ask him. This is what do you call it? Mediators, the chiefs, the late UFO was there. The deputy Oba was there in the conference call. We were all in the conference call. Which is why I'm not denying today that they don't know me. You don't know me, but you took me to court again. Look at what happened again in Germany here now. There is what you call Amtsgericht. Amtsgericht is a state court. There is called, the other one is called Landgericht. That is a federal court. They took me to Amtsgericht. That is, Amtsgericht means the state high court. The state high court declined that they don't have jurisdiction over this case, that they cannot do this. So the state council advised they have money now, they are millionaire. They are multi-millionaire now. They are selling all land and oil. They own everything. Look at who they are fighting with. Just me. See, what happened is that the state court, which is called Amtsgericht, speak that they cannot handle this case because they lack jurisdiction. Because they have money that they are eating, these criminals. They now transfer my case to like form of DPP. Like they transfer the case to a federal court of appeal. My case is in a court. The name of the court is called Landgericht, just like a federal court of appeal. Now, like we have federal court with five justices will sit over my case. Then they will. They are oppressing me. I tell you, my brother. They want to silence me so that they can kill this Ile forever in slavery. They don't want them to know. They want them to become idiots forever. That is what the Abba is thinking. So at the end of the day, do you know what? I got a letter that last week. Another letter that I got last week says that the lawyer of the Oba of Benin sent me a letter. The letter states that shows that the lawyer of the Oba of Benin have approached Landgericht, that's a federal court of appeal, since the lower court did not attend that case. So they filed the case to another higher court. It's under the federal court. So now the federal courts have not yet accepted jurisdiction over this. So now we are waiting. Maybe the Murphy now who are saying they are heavy. They are so stupid. Something happened between me and Oba, Eddie Murphy and Imode and the young, that useless people. They said their weakness. Which weakness is this? I just imagine, because they're just collecting money from the Oba of Benin, they say their weakness. Look at people who are doing weakness. Eddie Murphy, who they use in drinking a ritual in Oba Palace. They disgrace him and banish him from the land, an enemy of the land. Look at Omede. Omede was also banished and used in drinking water. They didn't show his video. Omede cannot turn like this. He have iron in his neck. He sell drugs throughout all the days of his life in Europe. He have never worked. Eddie Murphy don't work. His wife, they don't work. They are public nuisance. So I just want to put that as straight. So we jump to another history. So today I'm trying to explain to the general public that we are Biafrans. When we say we are Biafran, we are the Idu descendants. Idu Eri, go to Anambra State there. Obodi Idu Noba. Now we be the Idu. Where we say we not fit exercise that evil rule. My brother, let me tell you, I have to explain to you today, from the bottom of my heart. Why are you not seeing what is happening in Edo? Does it happen in the rest states? Come to Germany here. How many percent of asylum seekers from Nigeria, Edo State, have 90% out of. When the German consulate came, it came to Benin. They didn't come to Anambra State to come and say, hey, I want to meet Anambra governor. The people of Anambra, they are too much in Germany and they are living asylum. Do you see such like that? No. You don't see such thing. You know what you are saying? That this migration, these criminals have been driving us away from time immemorial. Are we not still running today? Today we run now. If it was those days, we run to a place, we form in one community. You know, we have. If you go to Italy now, if you see blacks, beggars, 98% of the beggars, they are all from Edo State. What is happening? Why people are not asking why these people are running away from their home? Nobody is asking that. The Obabini will come out and show you juju. I have laid a course on human trafficking. I have laid a course on prostitution. These are all fallacy. Look at Oba, who is laying a course on human trafficking. Oba Obini was also involved in this human trafficking. When he was in Italy as an ambassador in Italy, he brought a girl, Isekure. He destroyed her, Chief Isekure. They told the Oba Obini to bring 5 staff. Oba Abini brought a girl to come and pay for him. He was sleeping with the girl. And the girl ran away in Italy. He started having angry. You were fucking a girl. And you were also telling the girl to come and balance you. This is a man who is now saying that they have laid a course on human trafficking. I don't know where we are going to. That is a question I'm asking. Tupac say, could the trigger kill a nigga is a hero? He said, if you use gun take kill your brother, that does make you as a hero. If you use gun take kill your own brother, that will make you as a hero. That is what we are asking this Oba Abini. You said you cancelled human trafficking, you caused for human trafficking, but you were one of the beneficiaries and you were also involved. You were deceiving yourself and you collected money from the European Union. And where is the money? We don't see the money. And nobody is not asking you. Nobody care to ask you. Nobody is there to ask you about where is the money they brought from European Union. Where is the money British government bring? You were using Oba Eware Foundation to partner. It's a very good in strategy. They were partnering with the state government. That's why Obaseki said now he's tired of partnering. If you look at the 36 states we have in Nigeria, the money Italian government have pumped in Edo states, the money the European Union have given to Edo States, we're not talking about thousands, they are talking about millions of dollars. Can I ask Edo State government, what are we to show for it? Tell me. Are they not bringing money to fight human trafficking? Where is the money? They are partnering. Oba Abini will be partnering with state governments. This one will partner with this. This one will partner with this. They will continue to partner. And you will continue to become Oboro, Omozuo, Omonamuria. That is the problem we are facing. The money, you see that day they came again now, the German government came to also negotiate how much you want to pay. There is a problem. People like me want to come to after the German government and the European Union say, this money you are giving to partner, this is a partnership in crime. These people are not using it. They are thieves. The other day, Kotutubo came out and shouting, the Minister of Justice, Commissioner of Justice, Edo State, he chopped money, because it was the palace who told Kotutubo to go and shout that there was millions of dollars that were being brought, that the woman is not releasing the money. They isn't bringing the money to fight human trafficking, to relocate, to rehabilitate. This money, they will just divide it. That is the question I'm asking. We have people who are educated in London. You see, The happiness in my heart today is that those people from Edo State who are educated, they know that what I am saying is truth. Have you ever seen any person from Edo or Delta or Anambra or River who came out, or Yoruba land who come out to criticize me? No, because I make sense. If you look at those people who are from Edo State who are talking on social media, who are talking jargons, they are not making sense. Some of them are scared to say the truth. But when an Italian man sitting down in the same vehicle with him or the same bus, if the Italian man said, please excuse me, I want to pass, he will say, no, you're a racist, you're a racist. He's calling Italian man a racist. How many oil wells do we have in Edo States? How much is the oil given to Edo States? How much is coming out? Who is eating the money? You cannot ask because you want to remain slave all the days of your life. My brothers and my sisters, I want to teach you the history of Olu of Warri. Olu of Warri. I want to teach you the history. Just hold on. I want to teach you the history of Warri. Please share it. The Olu of Warri. Yes. 1473. In 1473, arise about 14 to 15th century. 14 to 15th century. But Oluwa is not Olua, Oluwa. The name is called Oba Oluwa. It's a Yoruba name. They are very good in burning it. That is the problem they are having with them. They always burn it to deceive people. See the history of Olu of Warri. Very simple. Please share this video and listen to the history. Share this video, share it. Let me see how many people share it. And let me play it. Let me see if you are sharing it. Share it. People of the history of Olu of Warri. Let me see if you are sharing it. Please share the video. It's only 89 people have shared it. Are you people not? Are you people, if you're not comfortable, if you are not happy, let me end the history. Don't let me say it. Share it. We'll say we are 100, 200 sharing it, so people can know history. People can be seeing Warri. You don't know how the history come about, and you are just there. You are saying you are just. Let me see how many people have shared it. Let me see if it's up to 100. Because people are watching me. Both the two sides are close to about 400 or something. People are watching. But this is something that have to be said. You understand? You have to know where you come from. Yes. You see, if I teach the history of Ishekiri, please call Ishekiri man and ask him if I'm lying. That is the problem we are talking about. Now, see, people, we have to ask the question. Who asks this question? The history of Ishekiri goes like this. The history of the Olu. There once upon a time, there was one Oba called Oba Ewari. The word is Oba Ewure. It's in the Yoruba words. Oba Ewure. That is a Yoruba name. Oba. It's not our language name. We they call Oba Ewari the first. Was a Yoruba man. Their ancestor from Ile-Ife. So he have children. Two of his children died one day. And the man was an evil man. Many people ran away during this time. Many people ran towards Satan Kaduna, towards Benue, towards Ishan. People were running for their dead life because the shrine they were having in the palace was close to 300, and they were using human beings as sacrifice. So nobody want to have child and the Oba will be using the child for human sacrifice. And they want to, anytime they want to pound the medicine, those charms, they will use 6 months old, 3 months old, 2 years old. They use baby. Sometimes they use pregnant woman, remove the stomach, baby, to pound. Just, do you know what they were doing? Thank God this is part of their tradition. And everybody know that human sacrifice is a tradition of the Oba of Benin, their kingdom of human sacrifice. You see, they say it's a city of blood. Why was it a city of blood? Because they were killing people for sacrifice, selling us, doing all type of evil with us. Look, the history of the Olu. There was once upon a time Oba Eware. He was the Oba, and before his death, many of his children died. After his death, the son who's supposed to be the Oba, that one, wait, let me bring the history back. Let me show you. Thank you very much. Let me tell you the history of Ori. It's very good in having a jot. This is a book, some of the books. So we must be telling them to go and read their own history and don't be fooling them. So you should go and be reading from book. Don't be reading from illegally. Oral history is a fake. We must have a proof. After the death of Oba Eware the first, Oba Eware the first died around 1440. His first son who survived him, the son who survived Oba Eware ruled for only 14 days. Immediately he became the Oba. A young boy who the Oba of Benin killed his mother and his father. He was not even an Oba, he was a prince. He killed a woman and raped the mother. No, so he raped a woman. By what he raped a woman and killed the husband of the woman because they are gods. They say the people that around them are slaves, they are the god. He killed these people. So the remaining surviving son went to go and look for a harrow. When he was being coronated as Yoba, that one used a harrow, a spear to shoot him. He shoot him on his head. And the Oba, the poison of that harrow killed the Oba, and he lasted for 14 days. That was the first son of Oba Eware. It's called Oba Izoti. That's why you see all these are Ishekiri Yoruba name. We don't know how to call it. They are Yoruba name, Ejoti. But the Shekiri people with more, because Oromio came alongside with the Shekiri. It is the Shekiri people who will not tell us the meaning of all those names in the Yoruba dialect they have. You know, so the Yoruba they were speaking from the Shekiri side. So now he died after the death of the first son of Ozo by Ezoti. Then you see, come see here, he reigned for 14 days. You see, he reigned for only 14 days. Thank you. Now only 14 days, now he reigned. And you please go and read the history. Don't let people be cowardly. You must went lying to you. You understand? So after he died, before he died, his younger brother, who's supposed to be, because he was childless, not get picking, because they always evil. Devil, then they be. As he died without having a child, his younger brother, who was supposed to take over as the, why you they call now? Let me talk this history now. Or Oba Palace. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? My father never died now. My father is still alive now. Okay. Wait for the work. Okay, sorry. Okay, wait for the work. Okay, wait for the work. Wait for the work. Where do you work now? You see, the thing is hurting them. The thing is hurting them. So let me teach you the history class. Eh? Let's say I'll put that for silent too. Talk now. Because allowed us to teach our history now. Or allowed to teach us history now. I beg, sir. I beg, sir. I beg. Ele Binu Miss Blood. I beg. The thing is affecting them. You know, when you are teaching the history now, the thing is affecting them. So let me teach it and let me just teach the history and let me go. So I repeat, please. Sorry, the history of the Oluofore. To start with, the first Oba of Benin is Oromio. Oromio, he came to fight war. The Shenkri people are some of the people who came. The Shenkri people came with Oromio to Benin. You know, so they decided to go and settle in the riverine area. They came with Oromio. They are Yoruba people. The Oba of Benin is denying. That's the point. Even the Shenkri people are not denying they are not from Oduduwa, Ilefe. My brother, let me explain this history so that. So all the Oba of Benin that have ruled, please, with this. Who's this? This will let me teach this history. Bros, I greet you. I want the history. They hit them. They hit them.
My brother, the history, they hit them, man. And God will bless you. You see, I don't know when this one's for inside, this been among for inside, go understand, say, that time don't pass where they will take force everybody to that cage.
Okay.
Everybody don't wise, man. And please say all those messages where you they teach, waiting we they talk all this while was Sophia me, everybody.
Yes.
Anybody will know wise, man. I can't be fool now because when I told this one, my brother.
Yes.
If you look everything where they happen now, everybody already know say Wounded Civil, all those kind of people where they support this Oba family, they will truly be Yoruba.
Yes.
Even the Oba don't already accept that one, say they be Yoruba. So what did they call they kill themselves for? We don't hate to do the one fellow with the brother, but we can never be a part of them with the Biafran, with the good neighbor. We they tell that this one or two. So when I listen to Morpheus in the teach history, more can learn more for wise. Because I don't understand what you now they try own defensive. No be saying that they enjoy the Benin, nothing, no life, nothing, everybody they suffer, everyone. See, brother, you don't see that kind of thing. Now people
I want to because he's a boy you excuse me, he's a boy you don't see where your family can't tell you say now you do what. No be Ogi, so they tell you for your village. What did they tell you for your village?
So the teachers, so that we take the pray my I tell you I grow up for palace. If you they pray me, I tell you, made the listen now. You go so celebrate no motor no more Ogi so.
Okay. Oh, God will bless you.
We don't know what they do. That those who that the verse now say we dey rise because they don't believe say we go rise.
Yes,
and this all those their propaganda. Make what they will understand say time everything for life the air ending. Their rain don't come to end. Now so it be. Now may God bring people like you, us, this Sophia, everybody, all of us now where they talk, those way they share message or time always to liberate our people. Because for years they don't this pain agony. Now some people no speak and poverty full everywhere. One
then they sell all. You see, if they sell all the whole land for Benin, they all year now them. Their family, now they call our family.
For that to know say what you would they talk, and I want us quickly talk this word. If now no say what you would they talk na lie, no could ask Wounded Civil and say why they try they say them now they won't collect data, they won't collect
but in go fit go in no vessel. In go fit comot go Orobolan go they make sure that if they know you slap it in eye. If they don't beat them, man, they don't already know that they use them for human sacrifice.
We don't want make our people wild. What you make our the nation say whether that I would join like those things, make them take get one state. Me, I tell you, now make it for keep slavery. Make slavery for continent. Now, no, their kingdom. Now they won't secure because you know, say when Biafra come, kingdom don't help now. Everybody manage your thing, your resources. Nobody will fight you. But you see that slavery where you they say you won't come collect person land for Agbo, Asaba, now you know tourism, and you won't come. It's over. Nobody tired. Now nobody.
No, they say, no, what did they surprise me? What did they surprise me before they say that they get, they say that, hello, before they say that they born a jaw. Where we can't come to land now, they say that they get land. Only says where una for see the document when they get the land. They say make they go ask Portuguese. They say Portuguese get the Portuguese now you know. Now so that idiot they talk now. He say Portuguese no say that they get land. How Portuguese will continue know so that they get land? Where una for get land? I rather make I explain this history finish.
I never see this kind of thing before. People will try one first person where you join them for one slavery thing. Look, if not love slavery, when I go gather for palace, they use my
make I teach this Olu of Ori history. May I teach you cover.
Thank you.
God bless you, sir.
God bless you. Okay.
Thank you. I want to teach the history of the Shekiris. May you teach the history of their king. The people of Warri, where you see there, so the Shekiri people. The Ishekiri people are people who came alongside Oromiyan from Ile-Ife during the war with Idu. They came along with, and they are not denying where they come from, and they still say they are from Ife. Till tomorrow, they still say they are Yoruba. They are not denying it, they are not Yoruba people. And you cannot take it away from them. It's their identity, their Oduduwa. So now, after the death of Obaeware, the first son, who was called Izoti, he don't even have a child before he became Oba. Before he became the Oba, he raped one woman and he killed the husband, he killed the woman. Because of this evil, the surviving son of that woman, when they do the coronation, he used arrow to shoot her for head. Now the poison of that arrow, between 14 days, now he died. He died, he really ruled for 14 days, he died. Then the next Oba was Oluwa. These are all Ishekiri names because Ishekiri people are Yoruba people, ancient Ife language. So what happened then was the next Oba, who's supposed to be the Oba, have one son. And he died. The son, they can't tell one of the prince, they call him Prince Okpame, say make him go hide down with the mother so that they don't kill. And that one reached roads. He kill now so killing for their history. There's also kill the key. When that one reached roads, sorry, maybe speak a simple English. When that one was sent to go and hide the grandson, so that the only surviving son of his brother, instead of him to protect the son, he killed the son and killed the mother. So the people of Ile-Ibinu now heard that this prince have killed his brother surviving son. Then he ran away to a place called Onwa, Nokpamiri. That place called Onwa, no, is not the father of Onwa people. Those people who are following their history. Oba Ozolwa, who later become Oba Ozolwa, Prince Okpame, he never gave birth to Onwa. No. His mother is from Onwa. He ran to his mother village. That is where he ran to. Listen to the history. So he ran away. The next person who's supposed to be the Oba was called Oluwa. Oluwa said no, he's not the one who's supposed to be the Oba, that his elder sister. And the name of that sister is also a Yoruba name. I don't know why these people are just deceiving us. Do you know the name of the sister is called Delayo? Delayo is a Yoruba name. Delayo. I'm not a big pronouncer where. That one, they can say, okay, that one should be the Oba. When that one was in the process of that 3 months of Daiken, that one died along the road. She was sick. So when she died, they now say, oh, They now call on the next brother, Oluwa. You see, their name were Yoruba names. But why are they lying to us? Why are people lying? What are you going to benefit from lie? So they now brought that one, Oluwa, Oluwa. You see, Olu. And then I say, bring that one, come. Now that one, then they come say, okay, make it come be the Oba. That one come be the Oba. I tell you, say, how worried the worries connect. When that one become the Oba, that one stay for many years as Oba. That one ran from, I don't want to talk how many years they rule. That one was there as the Oba. He was having the first son. The first son of that Oba is called January. January. It's also a Yoruba name. It's an Ife language. Ask Isheke people, they will tell you the meaning. Why are people lying so much? My people, why can't people wake up and follow the truth? The history of Warrior, not the Warrior, the history of Ishekiri, the Olu. The first son of the Oba Oluwa, his name is called Jinua, January, Jinua, and Ginua, not how they call the name well. That one. Then the people of the family of Romeo, which are Ile-Ife, they were now calling on the Oba that they should leave the Godomigodo land and let them come and stay together. They should leave the Godomigodo and let them live their life. Then, do you know what the Olu Oba did? Before the death of that Oba, listen your history, please share this video. Before the death of Oba Oluwa, he take his son, he give everything in half, the throne, everything. I just look at some people are fully themselves. He took the throne, the crown, everything. He give to his son, his first son, Oluwa. He give Oba Oluwa, give everything to Ginua. That is the present day Olu of Shekiri for Oluwari. He blessed the son and give him everything. And he called the Ijo. It was the Ijo people who he called to escort him and carry him to his people, that is his home, his native people, which is the Shekiri people. That is where the Oromi and they came all up alongside from Ile-Ife. That was what he did though. Before he left, he took all those chiefs, Chief Nwangwe, Chief Ologboshere, Chief Iyase, Chief Ero, all those chiefs, selected their first sons. Look, the Olu of Ishekiri is senior to the Oba of Benin. Those people are just being an idiot. They don't want to see the truth. He took the first sons of all those kings and give to all those chiefs and give to his son to come and form that kingdom of Ishekiri. That is how the Ishekiri people have been living because they came alongside with Oromio. You see the history now. His children. The Ishekiri people, they are not Benin people. They are from Ile-Ife. They are Oduduwa people. They are not. I'm proud of them too. These people can say this is where they come from. I love you. Why is the Oba Benin fooling himself, saying he give birth to Ishekiri, give birth to Ijo, he give birth to Yoruba, he give birth to Hausa Fulani? Please stop all those your lies. The whole world is watching us. So that is how Olu of Ori came into being. So automatically the Olu of Ori is the elder brother to the Oba of Benin, because after the Olu of Ori, I said Olu, when he went to Wari, Jinua, the first son of the Olu, he went to Wari, we call it Ishekiri land. When he went there, when he get there, they were calling him the Olu of Ishekiri because his father's name is called Oluwa. So they were now calling him his father's name, the Oluwa, Olu of Ishekiri. As you see where the title come from. The word Olu title in Ishekiri land comes from the name of his father. So that place he stay is called Odiame. That is Odiname. Odiname, they say Nwame. That is the on top of water. that is bad outside the water. Make that is the ogiame so. You see, not ogiame, ogiame. You see, they use our own language to add to their language, Yoruba language. Ogiame, that is the king. Our language, king is not called Oba. The word they are calling Oba is Omoba. That is, if you want to address the Olu of Warri, call it Omoba Ogiame. So we call it Omonoba, we say Oba. We are very lazy in our brain. It is the same way they call the Ishekiri king. That is how they call this Oba. Omoba Nedo. If you see any Ishekiri man should call, if I lie to you, they call it Omoba Ogiame. Oh, yes, they call it Omoba. Omonoba. See, we are the one who are confusing ourselves. They is not call it Oba, Omoba Edo, Ado. We say Omonoba Edo. So that is the question people have to ask. If you don't know, you ask question. It's not called Oba. No, it was called, it's a Yoruba word, which is Omoba. They say Omoba Ishekiri. It's Omoba Ado. You say Omonoba Edo. They say Uku Akpolokpolo. It's not Uku, it's called Iku. Iku. Iku means, in Yoruba word, Iku means a man that rule over many deaths. Iku. That is called Iku. The word you see Iselu, Uselu. You say Iselu, Uselu, you go to Benin there. You see we have Uselu, and I live Uselu. No, the word is not called Uselu, it's called Iselu. Iselu. Do you know? Iselu means a place where the making of the king. I do you understand? Iselu. That is why Iselu, where they have the Daiken Palace. That place really signifying in Yoruba mean a place where they making of the king is called Iselu. You understand? A Yoruba man should call in if I wrong. You see, these people are Yoruba people. How you say these people are pure Yoruba? But why are you people denying where you come from? That is a problem we are facing today. Eh? Where you are denying Wakiri? Why you fully Buwa? So if you want to call to ask question, you are free to call to ask question. I have books. And thank God this book was written by a chief in Oba Palace, not by me. This book I'm holding is written in 1912. 100 and something years ago, they wrote this book. Thank God. How can they born you 2020? Then you come to tell us, say, you did think, you did tell nonsense, come out. Anybody want to ask questions should ask questions. So today I want to say something. I want to tell you something, my brothers and my sisters. I want to repeat again. A few days ago, few weeks ago, we came out and we introduced our own. We introduced a vigilante called Igodomigodo Security Council. And the reason why we introduced Igodomigodo Security Council is because we want our land to be liberated from aliens who are raping our mothers, aliens who are killing our sisters, aliens who are killing our families. They are killing us. People are putting fear on you. Don't talk, don't talk. The whole Fulanis that have been expelled from the whole East, they are rushing to Benin. They are in Esaland, they are in Esakoland. Everybody's doing like Oswald. There's what they call Amuwi and Egburumokpa. There is Amuwi and Egburumokpa means the morning rain. The rain that rain in the morning affects everybody. It doesn't affect only one person. Even the driver, the conductor, the workers, farmers, it will affect everybody. If rain fall in the morning now, many people will late go work. So the be. This Fulani issue is for everybody. It's not for one person. These Fulani terrorists who are raping our mothers, who are raping our sisters, who are doing everything to us, all our forests is occupied now. And they are coming every day. Nobody, have you ever had people trying to drive the Fulani terrorists from our forests? Nobody have tried it. So I came out since all those days. I have been calling on our people. They have been fear people. Some people will call me, my brother. They are so scared. Hello? Hello? Please load the one you are talking with. Hello?
Okay.
Off that one you are watching, if you want me to talk.
First of all, I'll tell you, bro.
Off the one you are watching with now.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
You don't know any history. I know you might, there are some things that are going on in Benin, which everyone knows that it's going wrong, and not only in Benin, in Nigeria in general.
I'm not asking you which history, excuse me, sir. Sorry. I teach the history. Okay, correct me where you know that I am wrong. Not be saying that we are not here to discuss about Nigeria now. Where do you know that I wrong? Correct that, please. Correct it.
We are talking it with every.
If you want to talk about Nigeria here now, please you should go Abuja and be talking about Nigeria. You talk about the history now. Yeah, correct me.
If we are not talking about Nigeria as our country, is Nigeria not your country?
That is the problem we are having. These people, they are so mumu. If you live in America, you are a fool. Yeah, don't have sense. Hello, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, let me just say good evening. Yeah, how did they?
Fine, sir.
This is Emmanuel from Akoko.
God bless you, my brother. God bless you, sir.
Well done, sir. They enjoy your program. For the year and like this, they give me joy.
God
well
bless
done,
you.
brother.
God bless you.
Yeah, the other time they discussed with you, but I didn't have time now. But I just want to brave you a bit. You always talk about referendum, about the Biafra.
Yes.
But let me ask you a question. What about the people of those lands that they are displaced to many places, even in the west, to the west? How are they going to do that? Are they going to do referendum and return them back?
Who are displaced? I don't understand. What do you mean by displaced? Who are this? I know displaced.
People of the land. I don't understand. The people of Igodomiro that to run away from the land to the Yoruba land. Is the Yoruba also will do referendum to return them back?
What we are going to do, this is going to be a roundtable talk. You see, it happened in many countries, like in Yugoslavia. In former Yugoslavia, they were having they will now have Bosnia. They have Bosnia as a governor. The Bosnia as a governor is a Serb and the Bosnian people. Okay, they have also the Macedonia. They have the Croatian people. They also have the Serbians. They have the what do you call these people? What do you call the other one? What do you call these people? Montenegro. They call it Montenegro. You understand? So they divided the place into 6. What happened was the people of Serbia who were living in the Croatia side, they relocated them to Serbia land, and the people of Croatia were living in Serbia. They were relocated to what do you call it? to Croatia. It's also happened in Nigeria when Obasanjo, who is a stupid man, took land, Bakassi land, and give it to Cameroon. And you see, the people of the Bekasi, they left Bakassi and they now give them a new land and settle them there. So settlement, resettlement is a part of the discussion. So when Britain was leaving the EU, they discuss all these things alongside. So now that our people are living in what do you call it, in the Oduduwa Republic, and we also have the Oduduwa people who are also living. Don't you know we have many people? So we will discuss it. It's going to be let's see, sir. We must apply our diplomacy. You know, this is not going to be an easy task, but we have to do it brotherly in a way, or we are going to make them autonomous. If these people said they cannot leave and they have been there for many years, this is what we call autonomous community. You see, there is a place in Spain, they call it Gibraltar, but it's inside Spain. You know, it's in Spain, but it's British territory. Did they drive all of them to Britain? But the place is there. So that is what we are going to do, because we are Southerners. We will understand ourselves, because you see, when you see a Yoruba Muslim, you see an Edo Muslim, they don't bomb anywhere, but they don't kill.
Yeah.
They don't let those religion to destroy themselves. But if you see those hardliner, those people who believe in Usman Dan Fodio jihads, these people who claim that they own the whole world, Allah give them the words, they are different from us. You understand? So it is going to be like brothers and sister, husband and wife. It's going to be a gentleman agreement. Because if you look at the Yoruba, let me just make an example for you. If you travel to Germany here, and if you see a Yoruba man, you will be very free to talk to him. But if you see an Hausa man, you're not very comfortable. And I want to put it to you that even there in Lagos, the house an Hausa man live, you cannot live there. That is why they are only where these Hausa Fulani, they call it Hausa quarter. They live separately. They don't live like us, even though we practice some religious self with them. So it is going to be a very gentleman agreement. But for me, if I will say, it said take the evil out of the people that be acting fine. The problem we are having is this Fulani. If these Fulani who are foreigners in the land, they can please take Republic of Usman Dan Fodio. Let us give them their own republic, instead of them trying to jihadize us. Okay, continue,
sir. You know what? I want to say something about the Fulani you are saying now.
Yes.
I will tell you that I like the Fulani more than our people, because why I'm telling you this, that the Fulani, because our people put us into this mess we are facing till now. Why I say they put us into this mess, our fathers put us into this mess, because if it is a Fulani, if you kill a Fulani man till 1,000 years, they will still be telling their children the history. For the children to know their history, how it happened, and the children will take it from there.
Sorry, sir.
But this one now, our family, our parents, they just kill the matter. We did not know our front and our back.
And
which is wrong.
Listen, sir. Our family never keep us into the Our family never keep us into this mess. What happened was, the British, when the British came to Nigeria, the Fulani were cooperative with them. They were, anything the Fulani talk, they will do it. And anything the Fulani, the British talk, the Fulani will obey. But we were trying to also behave like the British, of which, because of the religion of the Fulani people, their religion is one way: obey or you die. You understand? Because the British give us a religion. We are not having a religion. This religion we have in Edo State, Christianity, was built by the British. The first church in Edo State is CMS, St. Matthew Anglican Church.
Okay.
Those one, the Oba Abini is lying. Portuguese bring church. How can these are all fake? The first church in Edo State was CMS. So what happened? Our father never caused this our problem. It was the British who handled the power to the Fulani, just like I live with Francophone people. You see, Cote d'Ivoire in Ivory Coast, when Laurent Gbagbo said he wanted the people of Cote d'Ivoire to be free, what happened? The French came and arrested Gbagbo by himself and put him in prison. Can you go to Europe and arrest a president and put him in prison? Do you think the French have power to come and do it? So that's the problem we are facing. Don't blame me and you. Nobody is not our problem. The problem is being planned, and it's just like remote control. They send They send the robot to Mars, and they are remoting the robots from NASA in Mars. If they say the robot go this side, robot go, they are remoting it. It's remote control. Because the power is given. If Buhari is sick, everything is in London. So this is a business for the British. They put somebody who they can control and collect their own cuts. The British don't care whether we die, or they even want us to die. Even that is one of some of their. They say Africa is too much. They want them to die. They can vaccinate you or this kind of thing to die, so that they can be collecting all those things. They don't interested whether they want you to even go to war and die more. So our problem is not our forefathers. Our forefathers were just like slaves, just like in Edo State. The whole of Edo people were slaves to Oba, the Benins. Why the people of the Edo North were being ruled by the Fulani? It was the Fulani, it was the British who stopped the Fulani in Auchi, and they stopped the Fulani in Ilorin. If not the British, my brother, the whole Nigeria could have been Islam today. And I have the audio when Lord Lugard was talking to England, when he was saying that this Fulani, they were raiding some Kasata community. If they will come to raid, just like what these people are doing now, this Fulani. He said they were raiding this. I have the audio in my phone. Telegram, this is a telegram. So my brother, don't blame me, don't blame you. The problem we have is British, not you, not them.
But I want to say something.
Yes.
Because why I say they have already lost is that they did not know their history. That is the truth of the matter. Because even now, you are highlighting me most of the things that we didn't even say know of. You understand?
Yes.
They are lost because if you ask them now, where did you, how did you people my head? They say, they did not know from Yoruba. That is what they will stand. All of them is Yoruba names. I do understand because my father told me that this is how that I asked a question that do we have any relationship with the Yoruba? They say no. That this is how they came. I'm from Akoko and then we speak of Pame. Okay. You understand?
Yes.
We speak of Pame. We are from this Ibilo, all those places. We speak of Pame.
Okay.
Now, I now ask a question. If we really, because why are we not speaking Yoruba? I do understand, but why are we bearing Yoruba name? My father saying the olden days that when you give birth to a child, they will come and name your child to. That means, due to your history, make me to know that. That is to say, we are slaves today. How will you born a child? Another person will come and give your child a name.
Yes.
I do understand.
Yes, that's some of the things.
That is how the Yoruba name was spreading.
You know the reason why the language, sorry,
we are talking about the Oba of Benin.
Yes.
The Oba of Benin. That's why anytime you are talking about the Oba of Benin, I say in Edo State a whole, which side are they calling Oba? Even we in Akoko Edo, we don't have anything like Oba.
Okay. What do you call it? What do you call king that side?
We Opame, because we are the majority in Akoko Edo, we call Opahi.
Okay. So this is an ancient. You're talking about ancient.
We call King Opahi. I'm from Umma.
Okay.
I'm from Umma.
You see the name you are calling all those areas. Now listen. See, you see the name you call it Umma. You see all those your language, all those names you are calling all those things. This is an ancient language, ancient word. That is how our world were looking like.
My mother is from Iko.
Okay.
Iko.
Okay.
I do understand
Yes.
why my dad is from Afoki.
Okay.
I do understand.
You see this language you are just
All
mentioning
those
now.
things like
Listen,
that.
sorry. See those words you are mentioning now. Those words sound like our ancient names. Those words you are just
Yes,
mentioning now. It's a ancient.
It's Umma that discover the place. That's why they named that place Umma.
Okay.
I do understand.
Yes.
They named the place Umma.
Yes.
Now, if I sit down and look back, even most of the history, they have twisted, added it with Yorubas, this, how. I just see that when I see many things, I just thank God for you because you give us light when we are in darkness.
Yes.
That is it. But what I just want is this, that always take the Akoko Edo along because they have already lost.
No, see, I want to tell you. Do you know what I want to tell you? When we are talking about we are going to Biafra, people think maybe like we Fulani is controlling Nigeria that Igbo people will be controlling us like that. Do you know how in Britain exists? Don't you know Scotland? They have their own government. You know, the Republic of Ireland have their own government. Biafra is going to base on the type of government they have in Germany. Here where I live, my region is the second richest region in Germany. It's called Northwest States of Germany. They have their own president, premier, governments. What happened here is anything that come out from here, they pay some certain percentage. Like maybe you collect 100 million naira, you pay like 1 million to central government. Not be the way they take dey run now for Nigeria, say all the resources wey dey Akoko Edo, Dangote will just begin dey exploit am. They will say make you go meet state governor. It doesn't exist in this place. That is how Biafra is going to look like. You understand what I mean now?
Look at the Biafra. Because I always used to say this one, we have to apologize to the Igbos. Too much apologize because they make us hate the Igbos. I do understand, but
Yes.
when you are now talking, I started realize. I said, oh, so this my brother said, I have hatred on him. I do understand for no reason. Those are the Igbo, they are not good. This and this, that and that, and we take it from there. And now I started realizing that person that I hate, so it's my brother.
It's your brother is the problem.
That's the question now. And the Yoruba.
Yes.
I do understand. Even the Yoruba that we are together in, I always tell them, I don't have any. They say, you people, you are guys, you are our children.
No. You were never his children, no.
I asked them a question. What separates our tongues? I do understand. What separates our tongue? If I assume that yes, we are your children, you people are speaking Yoruba, we are speaking other tribes.
Okay.
The Oba is claiming that he's the owner of the whole South. Okay, why are they not speaking his language?
Okay.
You are giving birth to children, and they are not having different languages.
Even where their father come from, Oduduwa.
That's why I made a statement. I said, if I assume they give me time, I will give a rat medicine chop. I said, I cannot die, will keep because the hatred about that man in my life.
You know what? Let me tell you the reason why they hate Igbo. I want to tell you something, sir.
Is too much.
Let me tell
Just like one kind desert.
Let me tell you the reason why the Oba of Benin hate the Igbo people so much. The reason why the Oba of Benin plan with Gowon to massacre about 3 million Igbo. Do you know what happened? When the Oba of Benin came, their forefather came to the land. The name of the land is called the land of Idu. Idu land, they came to our lands. So when they came, the people they met in the land, there are those Igbo, these people, different people. I suspect that the Igbo were much in majority, and the Igbo people resisted this misrule. They left. Because if you check the history, the music in Igbo land, olden days music, Alibo, my brother, do you see what the Oba Benin is doing to us? One day we will all run away and left the land of Idu. You understand? So that is the music.
Yes.
Alibo, my brother. They sing it in Igbo language. You see, they left. So this phenomenon, and this symptom is seen with the Oba, that this Igbo that were resisting us in those days, they will grow up tomorrow and take over what belongs to them, their fatherland. That is why the Oba did everything to make sure that 3 million died. Look what happened. After the civil war, during the civil war, in my village, the Oba of Benin instructed people that anybody who keep Igbo man in his house, that person is an enemy to Oba. This is not federal government, this is just from the Oba of Benin.
Sorry.
They kill many people in my community, in my local government.
Let me say something. Let me say something. Let me just say something.
Yes.
Look at these people next to him. I you understand. They need to apologize also to those people, because every time, because I like asking questions. They say they are forbidding them. I say, okay, what is the reason? Why are they forbidding them? They say it's for when they are fighting war, they were supplying arms to the other side. The Oba of Benin now cost them. You understand how a stranger asks you to forbid your own brother?
Okay.
You understand? Okay. And you now, you started walking toward, now you make me to know something, because they did not give us any genuine reason that this is what caused the war. You understand?
Yes.
You were the one that made a statement. I picked that word that day. You say that what caused it is because those people were supplying arms to the Igbos, their brothers.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
That was when the Oba made a comment. I said, oh, but these our elderly people, they know the great tell us. They just say, they are forbidding them, or you can't marry them, you can't do this, you can't do this. Your own brother, your own Lord. A stranger will now tell you that forbid you. So they tell you, go and kill your brother, you go and kill my brother. That's why I say we don't lose.
And do you know in Akoko Edo, do you know what they call you people? Do you know what they call you people? Do you know the name they call you? The Oba family call you people Kukuruku. They call you.
Okay, I used to read. If I go through their this, I'll hear Kukuruku.
They call you
Kukuruku.
The meaning of Kukuruku. The meaning of Kukuruku was very simple. You know, when you people were running away from the evil of those Obas, you know, so it brought tradition of human sacrifice. We have never seen it before. We just ancient people, very ancient. So people started running for their daily life. So when people were running away, when people ran away during the time of slave, that is when the Kukuruku came about. The Portuguese were supplying them with boats, guns, and spear, good spear, to capture communities and pack slaves. So the people who ran away before, then the people now running towards the rock, going down deep, down rock. Some people were hiding inside what do you call it, the rock. It's on inside the rock. Some rock have tunnel. Yes, what they were doing, the word Kukuruku, I came about these Kukuruku people. They will put somebody up of the mountain to be checking if this Bini Oba, their gang, they are not the Oba, what do you call it, the Oba Bini came to pack food for slaves. Anytime they see the movement from the rock, all those on top of all those mountains, they will shout, Kukuruku! Everybody will be running and hiding inside rock. Do you understand what I mean now? That is the word they call them Kukuruku people. The word Akoko Edo, this is not your name. It is Oba of Benin who named you Akoko Edo. I
don't know the meaning.
Akoko Edo means it's Oba who name. That is not your name. Akoko Edo is not your name. The meaning of Akoko Edo means where the people who ran away from Igodomigodo gathered together. Akoko Edo. Edo, he claimed his name of Oromi and first son is Ado. That is the name they call our state. This is, see, nobody to challenge them. They just nickname us Yoruba name. The word Edo, see, Ado, Yoruba name. You see, what I have to say today is that those hatreds of Igbo, that is not going to be our agenda, because when we have Ijo, we have Onwa, we have Obilo, we have different ethnic group in Delta, Edo. Have you never seen this? Anytime you see anybody from Delta, you seem like you just eat together or you do together. Don't you
I
see?
normally call them my brother, and I cannot allow someone to fight them. Even if you want to fight them, I will challenge you because it's my brother.
You see, because
That
your
is it.
relationship with those people who come from Delta State is very, very somehow you don't know how it come, but it cannot be related with answer. You cannot be, maybe you have any secret now, say, my brother, you get what I want to do, you get one girl, you do two star, you get, you know, you go just dey flow with Delta like that, but you don't feel flow with full animal like that because
No.
something is wrong somewhere. So we are one people. So I want
But let me tell you, let me
okay,
just say something because
yes,
even this thing you are saying is a trade. I do understand. Even
yes,
towards the Yoruba, say, let me be sincere. I do understand because
yes,
what they did to us. I do understand. That is why sometimes, even some of my colleagues, Igbo, I normally play your video with
yes,
them. We sit together. I do understand that they are happy. They say truly their father have told them like this about Idu. They normally hear about Idu,
okay,
Igodo. So they didn't even say no that is where
they came from,
history start from.
yes,
I do understand. My brother, see, I don't just know what to say, but only God in heaven that will reward you. Anybody that cursed you will be cursed.
He said,
due to the way God said to Abraham. I do understand.
Yes.
Anybody that points you left finger, the finger will wither.
He said,
that is it, because sometimes you talk, and so if you just talk, I'll feel just sit down. I would like to tears to shed tears.
My brother, I want beg you for one thing. I want beg you for one thing. You see, somebody go call now. You there? Okay. You see what makes me happy. You know when I talk the history of Oluofori, I talk the history. Make somebody come out from Ishekiri, come to me say, "Shut up, you lie." He can never say his lie. He will tell you his truth. When I talk the history of Eze Chima, who want come to say a lie? You know they.
My brother, you know you.
Then now they talk say na then give birth to Anosha. Now, but if you because of the evil wey they commit now, they don't dey run. So they get
okay,
Benin
now
kingdom.
you are claiming that you didn't have issue, that you are the one that gave birth. I do understand to the other tribe, but you are not the one that gave birth to the Igbo that moved away from the land. I do understand.
What my brother, what are the people of let me make sure some people for you now.
Lost before with their history.
Let me make sure.
Normally follow their history.
Yes, fake history.
But when you now come open eye, I say what? I born there. I say no. I say so. I'm just following fake history. Be proud with people that this is how.
All the name of the Oba is all there. How Yoruba name. All the Oba. If you even check the name of the Ojiso and look the name of the Oba, there is no the same. No the same for inside. It's just Yoruba name from the beginning to the end. Oba names.
It's just let the people stand up. Enough is enough.
So what we are doing now, is that you see, excuse me, sir. What we are doing now, we are sensitizing the people, because 800 years is not 800 days. Even as holy as Moses, Moses spent many years trying to set people free from slave. Many years, Moses was just like a madman before Pharaoh refused. Do you know how many things that happened before Pharaoh allowed Moses to set his free? So due to see today now that on Friday this week, last day, I must have my own lawyer, and the lawyer said I should pay 2,000 euro, and we are talking about 2,000 euro now. The Oba of Benin, the last time they took lawyer, they paid 30 million, convert to euro, 75,000 euro, dollars. You understand? So look at a David now, a small boy fighting and a Goliath. See, the Oba of Benin is $1 million. As I speak to you now, Oba everybody have took me to a federal court of appeal in Germany, because his case was dismissed from the state high courts. In state high court, they call it Amtsgericht. Amtsgericht is called courts in Germany. Then he take me to land Gericht, say Deutschland, just like Federal Republic of Nigeria. You understand? Deutschland, say Deutschland means Germany in English. So it's called land. Deutschland, that is the whole Germany. That is take me to courts. How come he will win? I don't know. He have also begged Nigeria consulates to make sure that even they even begged me, say, please, we will give you 300 million naira. He begged me with 300 million, but if I was an idiot, I'll go and collect 300 million. But I said no. I want other people to know where they come from.
Money?
Yes.
But did you think that is that money people are sending to you to help you to fight the cockroach? Do you think that is that money that is fighting for you? Is God Almighty and your ancestors.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You understand? So fighting your ancestors bring you out. The God of the land that bring you out. Everything they do, they will do in vain.
He said,
every plan, they will plan in vain. That is why normally I say, if they point a evil finger to you and your family, you will go back to them.
He said, they even went to police. You know what they did there? Do you know what happened there? Yeah, I have almost about 15 cases in police here. This case, somebody just went to police station in another city, just like somebody live in Kano. We just go to a police station in Kano, and I live in Port Harcourt. He go and say that I say I want to kill him, I want to do this. I don't even know the person before I was given a paper from court, from what do you call it, like DSS. I went there. I speak me. I said no, I don't know this type of thing before. The case took out. Then the one idiot came out and run to police station. He said, I said I want to kill his children. I said I want to kill his wife. I said I want to kill his... I don't even reach her. My brother, thank you. Let me pick this call. God bless you. We'll talk another day. God bless you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Please, I want to contribute to the talk show.
Okay, go on.
Please, I want to know the name of the book.
Which of the book inside? We have many books here.
The very one you are using to do this show.
I have many books. One is called Short History of Benin. The other one is called Benin Law and Custom. The other one is it's many. This one is called Iremie Do. This is the learning in Edo. This one.
The one you have the history of the Olu.
Olu of Wole. That one is a short history of Benin. Short history of Benin.
Okay.
Which country do you live in? Do you live in England?
No, Italy.
I don't know if they will have it in the Italian library. If you live in England, now you go to, or I will send it for you as a PDF, or I will screenshot the history of what do you call it, the old Oba, the history of Oba.
Okay.
I don't know if you can get it on Google. I don't know the history of Oba Olua. If you can get it, so this book were burnt down by the Oba being set all on fire, and he said, do you know what the father of this one did? He buy the copyrights. He paid for the copyright in Ibadan printing press. And this book was written, some was written in 1916, some were written in 1936, some were written in 1910, some were written in 1946. He paid for the rights and burned all those books. And he didn't end there. He also went to a Gariba house. He packed all those books and took all to the palace. We don't know why this man just did all these things. He never want us, because he was an educated man. He read public admin.
You see?
He never want us to know where we come from.
I have been listening to your programs. I schooled in Benin.
Okay.
And all my days in Benin, I went to this public school named Ituan Girls Grammar School. It came to a point whereby they were teaching us about the story of Idia and Obairi Ijawa.
Okay.
But to some point, could you believe that they never taught us the full story? To some extent, they just cut it short and our teacher was transferred. I'm like, why?
because they want to go
Why?
into detail. Maybe somebody told them if I'm home.
History
Yes.
stopped.
Yes.
The history stopped. They cancelled history.
Yes.
If you go to our school, they no longer teach history. They no longer teach history, and this is not good.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If you just check all those history they were teaching you, like the history of Eddie and Esige, you know why? If they are teaching you the history, sometimes you will know that this woman, this history is an evil history. You will know on your own. If they teach you, oh, this woman, Eden was a good woman. Who imagine you ask what led to the killing of the woman? Do somebody just kill himself? They never teach you what led to the death of that woman. The woman was buried alive. For what reason? My sister, don't everything have a reason? If you are being apprehended by police, don't they have a reason of apprehending you?
Exactly. You must explain to me
why was the woman buried alive? Like hidden history. I swear in the name of God.
The story was
Swear in the name of God. That's why we are begging them to come and teach us the history of Eden. The woman did not die because of love. It was, as we look at many, like 16th century or 17th, I will check the book just now. Do you know how that woman died? There was one Oba called Oba Ewakwe. Immediately he became an Oba. After 3 years, his mother died. Because his mother died, he wept that, my mother, why do you leave me so soon? I just entered, 3 years you died. Do you know what he did? He massacred thousands, more than 1,000. He killed people so much. The Uselu, listen, the Uselu, excuse me, Uselu, the Benin were full of human sacrifice. The Godomi people rise up, say, no, this is bad. They say, this is too much. The killing is too much. And the people rise against him. That is enough. They went to palace and scattered the palace and free everybody, tell everybody to go. That was what happened. They have to use human being to come and restore their useless kingdom again. How can you be killing us? Do you see where they were using Fulani to do human sacrifice? The Yoruba people you were using for human sacrifice, you say you are the one who gave birth to Yoruba. Ishan people, they were killing for human sacrifice. Today, they will say they give birth to Ishan. How come the Ishan people you give birth to, they are not answering your name? Have you seen Shama answering Momoba, Ibinoba, Oba Yanto, Oba Eti? Have you seen any Ishan people answering that name? You don't see Ishan people, they answer that name? Eh? Hello? Nobody answer that name. So these people are just deceiving. I am wanted man by the Oba. He offered me money, called me, did everything. I said no. But it surprised me that our people are just being cowardized away. They don't know what I am. They take me to court again, but people are just looking me for looking sake. My brother, these people, they just want to stop me so that nobody will talk. They do just like what the Fulani people are planning towards Nnamdi Kanu. The same thing this alien Oba Abini is planning towards me. Now very soon I will go to federal government. So for your information, I am not hiding. I am They said I am hiding. If I come out, they will kill me. But I come out. They video my husband, everything. They call me. Not really, they don't call me. But I'm not still alive. Why police don't come arrest me? If I am a threat to this country, I'm supposed to stay prison. I'm not supposed to stay house to live. Let the police come and arrest me. What did I do? I'm fighting for my people. Our people must be free. The whole people must be free from this foolish man. So tomorrow, my brother, I advise the general public that our security, Igodomigodo Security Council, which we launched the other day, we want to drive those Fulani out from our forest. And we have the right to defend our forest. since those vigilante they have in Edo State, they are harassing our own people. They are very good in killing our own people in the name of vigilante, in the name of security. In our forest, the Fulani terrorists, they're in our forest, they are moving around and nobody is asking them, and they are raping our women and they are driving people away from around those communities. And in Benin, the Oba of Benin and his gangs, they are selling all our lands. They don't want us to know where we come from. They want to sell us and drive everybody away from the lands. So today I came out that our security are good to go. We beg for financial assistance. 14 days have expired. Ogbane, I brought out my number. If you know you want to support, please support. Let us act. Nobody in Edo State have come out to attack these terrorists who are killing our people, who are raping. But I have come out. I don't have. What I have is too small. I beg, please. Somebody is telling me don't drive them from our forest. Why will I will drive them? Please, we support. Let us. We have everything on ground, and just to go and start driving them. That's how we say it in English. Hello, good evening, sir. So we are looking for people who will support us. Anything, that is what we want now. We have men are good to go. Every day, I cannot be coming out to be begging people. And people say they should go and call Nnamdi Kanu to come and drive them. Nnamdi Kanu he cannot do everything. He cannot be here, be there. That's why God have angel. God have angel. They not even the people who cannot even give me 50 cents. I know they will say Nnamdi Kanu is your slave. Don't you know the Igbo people are donating money? That's why the Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, is doing a great job.
Yeah.
How much are you donating? Do you know what some people are doing on social media? They will write Igodo on their platform. They will be telling this security, you want to put them in problem. And they say they are fighting for Biafra. I just see people like, I don't want to mention their name. I say, look at these people. They say, no, do you know the reason why they are fighting me is that they don't want me to become a leader of freedom. What you cannot do, you see somebody who do it, you support him. My brother, talk.
That's the thing. Yes, I understand what you are saying. You know, that's what I want to encourage you on what you are doing. Like me, I joined IPOB since 2012. I know everything, how it started, even Ucheme, for all those people. You know, many of them that ran away and they still want to bring the organization down. So it's never been an easy job. I'm telling you. So you will face the same thing. I'm just encouraging you, never give up. Never give up. At last, even that Oba of Benin will come and beg you. I'm telling you, because we are going to march that country down.
Yes.
We are going to march them down. The main thing is that they will support you. But you know how our people behave. They will first of all relax and be watching. Maybe you'll be thinking that you have your own personal interest.
My brother, sorry to interrupt you. If you come to everywhere, all those cows they drive from east, the one they drive from west, all of them, my brother, cow full everywhere. Hey, I say make they give me something. Make I begin to drive the commots. You know the word drive now. I know the meaning. Me I they reduce them for English.
Yes.
Because when they talk, they say, make we drive the commots. My brother, I promise truth. Promise our land. When we remove like 100 cows from our land, they show them for telly. Another day, I know they announce them again, say we will remove them. Then only they are say, I will call they come and say, my people, they support us, so we need to defend our lands. We need to defend our. I know they even they mention, but they will see them. I know they show them again. You understand? So people come they help me, they show them. Look for somebody who did like somewhere like Algeria. They will help me, they show them. That will come share them for my wall. I know they put them for my own Facebook wall so that I mean they don't block them. Because Fulani people, they are very powerful. They feel give money. They block them.
I don't think I will advise you. Yeah. If you have any means, you can contact our Nnamdi Kanu and try to build alliance with him.
and you will seek one or two advice from him. You know, this thing he's doing, he's ready to even send. I think he has already, but you know, there's the way
we have men. See. You know what is what is our problem now? Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You see the way I'm talking about this useless Oba and this foreign alien. You see the way I'm talking about it now. If it is an Igbo man who is talking about this manner, you don't you see the situation will not be like this for many years now.
It will be worse.
So
they will attack us. You are
it will be better now that the only thing we negotiate now is that that is going to be secrecy. You understand? So there are some ways we talk, because as of today we have some of, I don't want to miss my brother, we have so many secrets that we cannot say out here. In Benin in the Oredo local government, that Benin city now, we have a meeting. We have two places where they are holding a meeting. We have a network networking. So we are working with we are working together. We are working for the actualization of Biafra. That is what I have to say. Because when I am saying that I'm working with Nnamdi Kanu now, you will see tomorrow morning now they will start saying something rubbish again. They will try to incite the Igbo against something different. You understand? So what we are trying to do is that I am a representative of a Biafra. Biafra is for everybody. But I will not let them to try to rubbish the name of great man Nnamdi Kanu. So that by the time we are doing it from somewhere and we are heading towards the same independence. Am I fighting for Oduduwa Republic? Have you ever seen me say no, I want Oduduwa? Do you ever hear that one from my mouth? Eh? We have a border with Oduduwa. Do you see me coming and say, hey, I'm Oduduwa, my forefather Oduduwa? Do you see that thing from my mouth? I have respect for Oduduwa. I love them so much. If they said we want to make an agreement, Biafra and Oduduwa, they can make an agreement, just like the way Czech Republic and Slovakia. It was one country before. They divided into two. Abi, you can have the same agreement.
No, that's the reason why I said if you have a private conversation with Nnamdi Kanu.
I will not say it that one here.
I think
if I have a private conversation with him, I will not be saying it here.
No, okay.
I will not be
try to have.
That one, even though I have or I don't have, I will not be saying anything like that here.
Okay.
That is I don't answer that question here. Anything I have to do with the great leader, I cannot be discussing it here.
No, I didn't say you should discuss it.
That you just jump that side. If I have, it's secrets for me. I will not tell you I have or I don't have.
Again, try to prepare a flyer, paste it on your wall, let them have a Zoom meeting. Also invite everybody, even
if you have what I want to tell you, if you have something that is being secrecy, discuss it with me secrecy. Don't bring it publicly like that. You understand? Something that is meaningful. Don't come here and be saying all this type of thing. There are some secret. The people are here, they are listening. They want to know where is this boy getting this support from. They want to just know everything. So you don't come out and free yourself like that. You understand? So if you have something that will be meaningful for you to hear the word Biafra, you have to know that we are going to our promised land. So that one is okay for you to know. It's a word is a word is enough for the wise. You understand what I mean? Only one word mean many things. Yes. You don't be saying, oh, yesterday I speak with Mazi. Today I speak with. No, you don't. I can't be saying all those things on my video. You understand?
Okay, I will call you offline. I would like to contribute also to what you people are saying.
So thank you. And secondly, I'm just here now begging my people to come and support so that we have to start driving this Fulani away because they are too much in Edo State now. They are everywhere. Yes. So we are not fighting them and we are not killing them, but we are only trying to drive their cow away from our farmlands. So we're driving them away. If the people came out to support, so this phone, I am not bringing any bank account out. So anybody want to support, please do. Don't be sleeping. So people call me, my brother, Mandela went to prison for 27 years. Some people are calling me, my brother, don't fight the cow now. The cow now, maybe they will fight back. Some people are being foolish. If I have been arrested by police, I ask the police, what have I done? Did I commit crime in fighting for my fatherland? No. Do you see? People are born to fight for their land. So if I have been arrested because I am fighting for my land, it's a happiness to me, it's a blessing. Take me to jail. Did I commit any crime against this country? No. You fighting for your lands. Did I say they should come and kill Jama person? No. Did I say they should kill Fulani? I said they should drive the cow from our forest. Drive them so that because they are raping our mothers. And say, well, they say, oh, you say you should drive them. Yes, now. I am not preaching hate speech. I said the cow is not a speech or purpose of have hates. We are driving the cow from our villages. Let them go to Zamfara. And let them go to Sokoto. 14 days have expired. What have we done? Nothing. It's not a shame. And they will come and go and join Nnamdi Kanu. Go and join Nnamdi Kanu. How much are you paying to Nnamdi Kanu? You that cannot even pay ordinary 50 cents for me. You are using math. Nnamdi Kanu. How many people are paying money to Nnamdi Kanu? How many? Noisemaker. You say charity begins from home. Abi?
Yeah.
Charity begins at home.
Charity begins at home. That's the thing.
If you want to marry in Germany here now, they will first of all send person from embassy to your village to go and ask, who are you? Are you from that village? Who knows you, where you come from? When you now, Fulani, have all the Fulani in Edo State, you are waiting for the great one in Nnamdi Kanu to come and drive it. So because Nnamdi Kanu is your slave, Abi? So you will be sleeping.
Yeah.
Nnamdi Kanu will be working for his slave. If he don't drive and finish, and I will be senior. And he people, they be our slaves. Now Oba, now he get land. Why you not tell the Oba now make come drive the Fulani? You wait for Nnamdi Kanu. Come and be waiting. Nnamdi Kanu never even talk now. Now they insult on her head. Now Oba not be saying Nnamdi Kanu na dey insult. Una dey insult man wey useless. Oba Benin. So my brother, you understand? So today you see, for the whole social media, people they insult Oba. You understand? People they curse her because it's a shithole. It's a motherfucker. Have you ever seen me? Do you see people insulting the Ooni of Ife like that?
They are criminals.
Listen to me, my brother. I'm asking a question. Excuse me. Have you ever seen people insulting the Ooni like the way people are insulting the Oba of Benin? Don't you ask, is it only the Oba of Benin we have in the whole Nigeria? Why is it only him is the bad head inside? Because it's a useless man. So let me allow another person to call. Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you. So my brothers and my sisters, I want you people to join us, support us. Tomorrow, call my phone. Say, yes, you want support with, I live for Italy. I want support with so amount like this. Make una see whether we will drive all those cows. We want to drive the car. We not say we want to keep us. I don't know what they feel like a woman with I was a woman with where your God or your God get quarry. I don't know. Make I show now. I don't know what they feel like that too. When I want to try to me will come out come say I want fight for my people. I don't know say fear they exist. Me man go and raw. Yeah. What I do? I beg forget that one. We are fighting for our freedom. So now the cow now will they drive. So now very simple something. Federal government will not give them 14 days, not complete. So it is now left for the people now to come out. Why Ladian? And the only two now, Papa, why I forget this one? Forget those ones. These are just now about being the remote now, the remote control now. Now carry saga, the response. All these things are being they do they push now. I'm gonna be but you wait for Salem House. You don't get documented. Papa, forget that one. That is a civil matter. If they get problem, they go court, go solve. People wala na he born the pikin for Monica. Yes, the man talk and say na he get pikin. Not be today they say all those things. They know they forbid all these things for Oba tradition. Yeah, what? People wala say na he born that child. I mean, we say it or what in ready here with DNA, you're picking woman with the husband is ready to do DNA. So you say part of it. What or not what I see me come palace and abomination. Come on, forget those ones. I beg.
We are now direct in.
My brother, I beg, make una support me tomorrow. Make una support me tomorrow. Make we start job. Make we start this work, this job, very powerful job to drive this people come out. Eh? They look us now say we fool. I want just go sleep now.
Piazza in Housey Forest.
See, what we mean?
Yeah, this is Igodomego to Scott. We are now direct in Ubiaza in Housey Forest. We are ready for the Sultan of the Fulani S-men, the Fulani jihadis that are terrorizing our brothers and sisters in our forests. We are ready to take them away in our forests. This is Igodomego to Scott. We are now telling the federal and state government that we are going to ask them to leave our forest within 14 days. We are now live in Ubiaza in Housey. Ubiaza. We're now in Ubiaza. We're now in Ubiaza, ready down for the 14 days ultimatum, which we give to them. We are ready now. The federal government and the state government should be aware of that we are ready for the showdown. This is the Godomegodos, the Godomegodo security team here operating in Ubiaza right now, live and direct. We're in Ubiaza now.
We don't really see, not be only these people who see them, but we say, oh, we could do one like this, come out small. We could say no, say yes, we are on ground. The only thing we remain now say, make we just drive them. Everything is ready. But man, wow, how since that day? Now only 2 people that don't give me something for the security. They give me a VAR. Una things me will carry my face comments and nothing that me be good. But basically, I don't what not wake up for that sleep. Somebody come out now say the Fulani way they our forest. We want start to drive them come out. Why am I to the video boring? I will see whether that why lag won't see. But when they see say when they wait make the great one now they can send people come help na they anyone be jia. O one be ladian. Ina e ma be face me lay I see carry my face come and say this one I go do me go do. I ready to die for my people. Why did the Oba be give na make una chop? How many if 50 people donate tomorrow, 50 people too much, 20 people tomorrow morning you go see everywhere. See, if we will drive them come up from one place like this, that environment they go wrong. No be like that was my brother. You know what? Hey, the Fulani will just look us say we be mammals war. I still come and let these people are not from Nigeria and they are from different countries and they just want to occupy everywhere with guns. And they use AK-47, different type of gun. You do see waiting now they can't talk that they say how many times do you see they use jet they bomb Fulani where they carry gun, where they kidnap, they use helicopter till they find them. No. That's why we say we just organize ourselves. I know you know say I bring back account come out, marry Ladia. And why oh bros, I want to support. I will say see. That's why they do something. Get away. I don't what. Make me see beguna. For could defend our land. Now some beggars see the beguna. Only they see Yoruba people the way they do them. OPC now they do them. Our own Oba Bini the sponsor is Zobo. And their gang, the sponsor, till they intimidate una so na be as at today. Oh, sometimes I will just look, why God just allowed us to just allow this Oba to rule us for 800 years and remove so much of our thinking. So my number, if I don't know my number, make I call her. Tomorrow, I want make I say that 10 people write me say, me, okay, so we want to help you. We want to see your action. I must I be shouting before people can help? Help me to do what? Now let us drive this cow away from our forest. We are just trying to protect our fatherland. Drive these criminals from there, these bandits. So thank you very much. If you don't know my number, I write am for there. My number is +491749661566. I repeat again, my telephone number is +491749661566. That one is my WhatsApp number and my direct number. Please, you go call me, say yes. My brother, how you want it? At least, but as for 40 days just expire that, then I will put like 2 days. You say yes. Now you say, man, say I'll be so. I don't understand. I don't just understand. Somebody will they call you, say make you not fight for your fatherland. You don't understand though. Why uncle they even they talk? I know maybe I know you don't know. Maybe see they beg our all Biafrans, please. You can support me. Anything Igbo, Joe, or we come of na like una say na get vigilante. I'm so Fulani full everywhere. They make a contact center. If Fulani keep person, una call the reports. Una they kill their back. I don't understand. I just tired. What can I support? Asia. Una think say I don't fit do all those things. Oh, wow, we met in where? Eh? We'll see. Wait for tomorrow. Thank you.